Welcome to Models of Computation. I'm Turing. There are many variations of Turing machines, but for now, we will just talk about me. On the left, the tape has a beginning. On the right, it goes on forever.
If one side is not infinite and the other is, why are the rolls the same size? I am not the same size as any finite number. I'm not even always the same size as me because there are different sizes of infinity. I think we should keep in mind that even though the left ends and the right is infinite, this will be the same number of places as if they were both infinite. These are both all of null. This is the smallest form of infinity, which is often called a countable infinity. On the top, you count starting from the beginning and go for all of null. On the bottom, you start in the middle and bounce back and forth for all of null. It would take you more than all of null amount of time to solve the halting problem. This is to determine if a program will go on forever. But as long as you spend a longer infinity amount of time solving it, you could do it, or at least I could.
Because I do not have that much time, we will declare the halting problem to be unsolvable by me. Knowing whether or not a problem is solvable by me is something we can talk about extensively. I take 7 inputs when you are creating me. This means the input is a 7 tuple. The Q is the set of all the possible states I can be in. This is where I put on different hats. The sigma is the set of the alphabet characters that is input. Gamma is the tape alphabet. This is a set of any characters that we could write on the tape. This will always include the blank space, and sigma will always be a subset of this. Delta is the transition function that takes in one of the states from Q and a character from gamma. The function will then output which state I should go into next, which character from gamma we write on the tape before we move, and which direction to move. For example, the function that takes in Q1 and the character A and gives out which state to go into next. Then we will write B before we leave and then move left. Q0 is the start state. It's the hat I initially wear. It will usually be either Q0 or Q1. I will always end up saying true except, saying false reject, or in an infinite loop. Q accept is the accept state. Q reject is, weirdly enough, the reject state. If I get stuck in an infinite loop, I will continue on like everything is normal until you get bored or annoyed enough that you stop me. Q accept and Q reject are called halting states. Let's say you are dyslexic. You have a long list of math problems. The people who decide the standard symbols for each type of problem are mean. They frequently use J with I, V with U, D with B, and on it goes. You wish for me to change all the B's and C's for readability? However, you have a temper, and if I see a V and a U, you wish to throw a fit. This is where we begin. The starting configuration is the state I am currently in, followed by everything on the tape. I am looking at the A. Now, let's look at the arrows coming out of this state. Because this character is not B, V, U, or blank, we will not change this character and take the loop to stay in this state. We see this happen for the next couple characters as well. Now we are looking at a B. We need to change it. there's a V, so you know now it is time to throw a fit. You should really work on this hair trigger anger of yours. But until then, I'm here for you. We say that the input is accepted if there's a sequence of configurations, where the first configuration is C1, the last is CK, which is an accept state, and each configuration yields the next. And in cases like the example we walked through earlier, we do not end with an accepting configuration.